night and day. Turn it up, turn it in, this is where we begin. This is the nightlife. Oh, oh, oh. Grab a hold, take control of your body and soul. This is the nightlife. Yeah, hey, in the club, twist and shout. This is what it's about. This is the nightlife. Yeah, hey, this is the nightlife. Whoa, this is the nightlife.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of This is the Nightlife. I'm your host, LePage. We bring you the best in music, music venues, and nightlife from all over New England. I'd like to take a moment first to just thank you personally for voting me Entertainer of the Year for the 4th year and Favorite Television Personality for the 3rd time. I am humbled, honored, and very grateful. On behalf of Dale LePage and the Manhattans, Joey D'Angelo, Jeff Oling, Tommy Spears, Jim Russo, a big thank you for supporting our music and supporting live music venues. That's very important, so thank you so much for that. On today's show, we have a great show coming at you. First off, we have songbird herself, Miss Colleen Marshall, a Boston-based singer who has been garnering a lot of well-deserved attention lately, and she'll be performing for us a little bit later in the show with her guitarist, Mike Leach. We also have Derek Varnum, award-winning vocalist who will be telling us about his bands. That's right, I said bands. Government Surplus, Box of Rain, and Let It Bleed. He will also be performing for us right here today. We also have award-winning musical force behind the Tony Soul Project. Mr. Tony Parente himself will be here with his very oh-so-soulful vocals. And all that is coming up, plus a new segment called the CD of the Month segment that's being brought to you by Victor Infante. He's the entertainment editor of the Telegram and Gazette. That's coming up all on This is the Nightlife right here and right after this.
This is the Nightlife with Dale LePage is brought to you in part by the Hanover Theater for the Performing Arts, your entertainment destination. T&T Guys Travel, your land and cruise specialists. The Crown Bakery, voted Best Bakery 52 times. Remax Vision, professional, dedicated, responsible. Bay State Savings Bank, we take banking personally. And Nuovo Restaurant, experience great dining and atmosphere at Nuovo. And now back to This is the Nightlife with Dale LePage.
We're back on This is the Nightlife with our very first guest for this episode, the lovely and talented Colleen Marshall.
Hello.
You know how long I've been waiting to get you on the show?
I know.
Almost a year.
Oh my gosh, it's been that long? I can't believe it.
You are a busy, busy girl.
Yes.
Now, I love your voice.
Thank you.
Your voice is beautiful like a bell. I can't wait to hear you perform a little bit later in the show. But let's first tell our viewers at home where you're performing, where they can catch you.
Okay, we perform at a bunch of different venues. One place is Concord Colonial Inn in Concord. We also play a great new place in, actually it's a sushi place, Thelonious Monkfish in
Is that in Boston?
In Boston, Central Square. Deanne's Restaurant in Abington. Also the Trophy Room, Chandler Inn on Monday nights.
Wonderful.
In Boston, so.
Now let's just get back for a second to the Colonial Inn in Concord.
Yes.
Because I have been there, and what a charming venue.
Yes, it is.
It's very rustic.
It is.
Where do you play when you play there?
We play in the pub in there, which is really fun. Great people, great food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a great crowd.
I love Concord.
Yes.
Maybe I'll come see you there.
I would love, and you have to come and sit in and sing.
Sit in?
Yes.
Well, if you insist.
Okay.
Now, how would you classify your genre of music? It's a pretty wide range, right?
Yes, pretty much. We go from like R&B, we do pop, also do, you'll hear today, some classic songs, power ballad stuff, which is my favorite.
Yeah, your voice is so suited for these amazing power ballads. I mean, I've watched you on your YouTube. You have a YouTube channel.
Yes, I do.
Yes. And there was one particular song that you did on your YouTube channel. I think it's called Broken Vow.
Yes.
And you blew me away.
Oh,
Just
thank
blew me away.
you.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I loved it so much that I actually recorded one of my own.
Really?
It's not as good as yours.
Oh, I don't know about that. I want to see it. Maybe we'll have to do a duet.
I would
on that
love to
song.
do a duet.
But oh
Maybe
my
we'll do a
gosh.
duet on this show.
Ooh.
A little bit later?
Yes.
All right, cool. Now, people want to find you, the people at home. How can they find you?
Okay, well, I do have, like I said, a YouTube channel. It's on Colleen Marshall with 2 L's, 2 E's, 2 L's, 2 E's. Also, Facebook, it's Colleen Marshall Tougas, Tougas.
Yeah. And the man who's accompanying you today, what's his name?
His name is Mike Leach.
And he is a wonderful guitarist.
Yes, he
I
is.
heard you guys rehearsing
Yes.
earlier. Fantastic. Now, what I'm going to talk about now is something that I found fascinating, and I was so happy for you. You joined a new band.
I did.
What's the name of the band?
It's named Primal Funk, and it's Primal with a Y, and you can find them on Facebook too, Primal Funk Band.
And do you do backup for them? Do you do lead vocals?
I'll be doing lead vocals.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you sung with them already?
I have. I've done a gig. Well, actually, last week I did some background vocals for them, a big show down at White's in
Now,
near Fall River.
Do you really enjoy that, doing the
Oh,
funk?
yes.
'Cause it's so fun, right?
It is so fun. So it's dance, so I get to do, both.
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
Now, you're going to be singing for us a little bit later on the show?
Yes, I am.
So, what are you going to be singing for us today?
I am going to do one of my classic songs. It's Evergreen, Barbra Streisand.
Right.
So,
Who doesn't love
I
a little
know.
classic Streisand?
I know. When I heard you at a show with Lydia, I love Lydia.
Lydia Harrell?
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
So.
Thank you for joining us today, Colleen. We'll be right back with more This is the Nightlife right after this. We're back with Colleen Marshall and Mike Leach, fabulous guitarist. You were part of a band.
Yes, sir.
What's the name of your band?
I play in a band called Gainesville Road.
Gainesville Road. And where do you play?
Mostly Metro Boston.
Metro Boston area. If they want to find out about you, where can they go?
Facebook, Gainesville Road, or
All right.
We have a website, GainesvilleRoad.com.
All right, we'll stalk you on Facebook. But right now we're going to be singing a song. You're going to be singing a song called
Yes, Evergreen.
Evergreen. Here's the lovely Colleen Marshall and Mike Leach.
Love, soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air. One love that is shared by two. I have found with you, like a rose under the April snow. I was always certain love would grow. Love, ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. You and I will make each night a first. Every day our beginning. Oh, spirits rise and their dances unrehearsed. They warm and excite us, 'cause we have the grandest love. Two lights that shine as one, morning glory and midnight sun. Time we've learned to sail above. Time won't change the meaning of one love, ageless and ever.
over.
And life is
Life is like a song. Yeah.
At last,
At last,
the skies above are blue.
my skies will always be blue.
My heart was wrapped up in clover.
I'm in clover, babe. Oh, the night I looked at you.
I looked at you.
Yeah.
I found a dream
Found a dream
that I could speak to.
that I could speak to.
A dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill.
I found a thrill
Press my cheek to.
right next to me.
Thrill that
Thrill that I have never known.
you smile, baby. You smile. Then the spell, ooh, it was cast.
The spell was cast.
And here we are in heaven.
I'm wrapped up in clover, baby.
For you
are
are
mine. You are mine.
You're mine, baby.
You're my baby.
Ooh, you're mine.
At last.
Baby, you're mine at last. Thank you, dear.
We're back here on This is the Nightlife, and I'm with my friend, multi-award-winning singer Derek Varnum. Da-da-da-da, drum roll, please. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you're like a music legend here in New England.
So you said last take.
Yes, but I mean it. This time.
Thank you.
This time I mean it.
Okay.
But you sing in so many bands. Let's talk about your music for a second. How many bands do you play in?
I'm in 3 currently. My baby, what started out as a Government Mule tribute, is now basically a tribute to Southern rock. The name of that band's Government Surplus.
Which I've heard, I've seen videos, you've won awards.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a great band. I've been very fortunate that people play with me and the dedication and talent level. Really fortunate to be involved
And
with
Government
that.
Surplus has a huge following, and I read your bio, and I was really impressed by Government Surplus having their 100th show.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
so
In
impressive.
5 years, I was able to
Wow.
somehow coordinate it so they almost happened within a couple days of the actual 5-year anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, we did it at the Cannery Music Hall in Southbridge, Massachusetts.
Now, the Cannery Music Hall is a venue everyone needs to go to
Oh my God, yes.
and visit. And once they go, they'll come back many times. It's owned by a woman named Micah.
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 Yeah.
She is genuine, generous, and so sweet. That venue is unlike any other.
Oh, it's incredible, and you're right. They're such great people. You really want to rally behind them and have them do well.
It's unlike any other venue around. The lights, the sound, the venue itself is incredible. And you had your 100th episode there.
We did. Yeah, we played there. You know, we're very fortunate to be on a good rotation over there and play there every season and stuff. And yeah, when we were having our 100th show and planning to have all the old alumni come back and sit in for a tune or two, we really wanted to make a production of it and do the video. And it was no-brainer to have it there. It's just such a great venue. I've often said if they were to put a venue like that in Worcester, they'd be competition. They'd be really cutting into other people's business because they do
nothing
it
like
so
it.
right
Right.
over there. They really do.
Now, you're the lead singer of Government Surplus.
Of Government Surplus.
And
Yep.
you have 2 other bands.
I do. A Box of Rain, which is a Grateful Dead tribute band. I play the Bob Weir part there. And then I'm also in a Rolling Stones tribute band called Let It Bleed. And I do the Keith Richards position there.
Now, coming up next year, do you have any special projects in mind or any?
You know, I get asked to do a lot of sit-ins and stuff. I've been trying to peel it back a little bit. The 3 bands keep me pretty.
Oh, I can only
keep me
imagine.
pretty busy. And I'm a 13-year-old boy who lives with me, who's got my son, Derek Jr. He's got his social life, so that I try to keep the balance between getting too crazy with the music and still being able to be a good
Now,
dad,
does he realize his dad's a rock god?
Yeah, I don't think so. That makes him scrambled eggs in the morning. Yeah. He wants to be a drummer. He's big into the drums. He's got his electric kit downstairs, and as much as I try and turn him onto the guitar and that stuff, it's not happening.
Well, you've got the connections to make that happen for him.
He's good. He's trying. It's what he puts his mind to. So
now, if our viewers at home want to find out about you or all of your bands or your music projects, is there a website? Is there a Facebook page?
Sure, there's a website for all the bands, www.governmentsurplusband.com, and that's GOVT, the abbreviation for government. And then I have a Facebook presence. It's Derek Varnum, Varnum. And I'm shameless self-promoter when I have shows coming up and that kind of thing.
You have to be, buddy. You
Absolutely.
have to be.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
today.
I'd like to thank you for all you do for the music community, too. The area's music scene really needs more people to do what you do.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will be back with more This is the Nightlife right after this. This is a day for legends here on This is the Nightlife. We are here with Mr. Tony Parente, who is the soul behind the Tony Soul Project.
Thank you, Dale.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me today.
I love what you do.
Thank you, sir.
You're always so positive and upbeat.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
at my age, downhill, okay?
Now let's talk. Now I'm holding a CD called The Tony Soul Project, As Live as It Gets.
We did a one-night thing, okay? We went into the studio, and we had some great musicians that helped us out with the CD, and the force behind that was Sandy McDonald. He's a keyboard player, and brought us right into 9B, so we went to 9B Studio in Milford, did one night there, then we mastered it a little bit, you know, and that was it. That's why it was live as it gets.
It's as live as life gets. Fantastic.
Yeah, we said we're going to leave the little blips in there and so forth.
Oh,
and,
absolutely, sure.
It's just a promotional piece that we've developed. We're also in tune with 9B in Milford again, that we're going to do some other projects with them. So this CD was totally produced right here in Massachusetts, and the pressing was done at a studio in Worcester also.
Nice.
Very nice man.
Now, is there any originals on here?
We did mostly covers.
Mostly covers.
Mostly covers, that's right.
Now, you're all over New England. You've been concentrating in Salem recently, correct?
Well, Salem's been a good market for us, and especially in October with Halloween.
Every place is a good
crazy.
market for you.
They went crazy, you know, so we had a great time up there. But we play a lot in Worcester, surrounding towns. Milford, we have a couple of places that we play there, the Tradesman and Central Tavern. Worcester, Viva Bene, over on Commercial Street, and Greendale's Pub.
Now, I saw you on Green Street or Central Street. Where did I see you?
It was Green Street. It was a little, they had an open air thing.
It was a beautiful day.
It was.
All the windows were
June.
open.
We had a lot of people come on down and
you packed
sit
the
in
place.
And sing. We had a good night that
And you
night.
know what my favorite part about that was, besides your music? You had everybody dancing.
Well, that's important.
That's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we really concentrate on places that can hold our dance squad. You know,
Yes,
because
your dance squad.
We do bring a batch with us, and they have a great time, and they just want an area where they can dance and have fun and let their hair down and have a good time.
Now, you took some time off from the music scene, correct?
Well, had to take time off to raise a family and so forth.
So how many years did you take off?
42.
42 years.
Yes, sir.
And now you're back.
Yeah,
with a vengeance.
We're doing it pretty hard.
And you are.
A couple of three shows a weekend, and we rehearse when we can, but mostly this band developed through playing.
Fantastic.
It was developed. You remember Fran D'Agostino from
I know the name
from Acton Jazz Cafe. That's where we all met.
Now, who are the people that are in your band, who make up your band?
Well, the band is comprised of our drummer Al Clark, who was formerly with a Ton of Blues up in the Leominster area.
Yeah.
And our bass player is Matt Sambito, also from this area, Lunenburg. Mike Calendarian was a student of Fran D'Agostino's, and he has really developed into a powerhouse lead guitar player for us. And we also have Bob Kramer on guitar, and Jeff Giacomelli is our saxophone player, a fabulous talent. He's a mechanic. He breaks everything down for us. So we're very, very fortunate. And we can swell up. We've had actually the Valvatros horns sit
Actually,
in with us
when
from
I
time to
saw you,
time.
you had some horns, and it was amazing.
Yeah, we just love that sound. Love that sound.
Got some great top-notch musicians.
We've found that a lot of the music we're doing is so old and it's so mainstream for back in the day when I was growing up in my teens that people remember it here now as a product that they possibly heard when their moms were, cooking up a meal for them when they were kids in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And they hear the Motown and the Impressions and James Brown, and I know that, I know that, I know that. And it's all danceable stuff.
Now, what's your website? What's your Facebook page? What's all that information?
Oh, we got the website is TonySoulProject.com. And if you put /, and EPK, our electronic press kit, will come up.
Yeah.
Facebook page under Tony Soul Project, Tony Parente, Tony Soul. There's a number of them for reasons unknown.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to hear a little bit of you singing a little bit later in the show.
We'll do some Otis Redding.
We'll do some Otis Redding. If you're watching at home, check out the Tony Soul Project. They're everywhere. They're good. The reason they're everywhere is because they are that good. We'll be back with more of This Is the Nightlife. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Varnum and the great Tony Soul.
In the beginning, you really loved me, but I was too blind. I could not see. But now that you left me, good Lord, how I cry. You don't miss your water. Lord, now that you've left me, well, I cry. You don't miss your water, you will die. Miss my water. Y'all, do you miss your water? Come get a little thirsty, baby. Your water, baby, till your well runs dry. Sit here and wonder, I wonder, baby, ooh, yeah. Sounds full, just a playboy, lost girl. Yeah. Sit here and wonder. Come on and give
We're back here on This is the Nightlife with my all-time favorite segment of every show, the Coming Events segment, because I get to share the desk with the amazing, talented, wonderful, beautiful Mom LePage.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here with you. Hello, everybody out there in TV land. Here are some things happening at the Hanover Theater. Coming to you at the Hanover Theater on Friday, December 14, 2015, WGBH presents a Christmas Celtics Sojourn with Brian O'Donovan.
Brian O'Donovan, that's right. That's right. Now, in its second decade of concerts around New England, A Christmas Celtic Sojourn is returning to Worcester at the Hanover Theater.
What else is happening, Dale, at Hanover Theater?
The Hanover Theater has lots of great stuff. You know what they have coming up? A Christmas Carol, December 18th to the December 27th, generously sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. Share the family tradition and get in the holiday spirit with Troy Siebel's lavish and innovative adaptation of Charles Dickens' classic tale, A Christmas Carol.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun, Dale. I'd like to be there.
Yeah, if you're really nice, I might take you.
Okay, I'll be good. I'll try hard.
Okay.
That ain't easy.
No, it's not. Speaking of fun things, there are a lot of fun things coming from our sponsors, TNTGuysTravel.com. They'll have all your winter blues remedies.
Dear, we can't forget the Crown Bakery.
Oh,
of all places.
That's right.
That's your favorite place,
It
right?
is, I know. The Crown Bakery has tons of homemade Christmas cakes, fancy pastries, and all you need for all your holiday parties. So don't forget the Crown Bakery.
And listen to this one, Dale. This is going to be good,
I'm
okay?
all ears.
All right. Speaking of holidays, the new Oval has a perfect place for your holiday parties.
Yes, they do.
Call up today.
And they have wonderful music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday by the pianist and vocalist, Mr. Bobby Gadori. And you love him.
Oh, I love Bobby. Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. Hey, Bobby Gadori.
Have a great one.
But now we have a new segment.
Oh, no.
Yes. This segment is called our CD of the Month segment. And this is brought to us by Victor Infante, the entertainment reporter for the Telegram and Gazette. This month's CD of the Month is Soul Vernacular by Johnny Blazes and the Pretty Boys. Johnny Blazes evidently does not want you to rest because there's not a moment of dead space on Soul Vernacular. This is an album that wears its influences openly, particularly on the title track, which closes the album. It references Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, Sly and the Family Stone, among others. The music speaks for itself with big horns, gritty garage-tinged guitars, and above all, Blazes' soulful, bluesy voice. That is Soul Vernacular by Johnny Blazes and the Pretty Boys. And you can look them up on Bandcamp.
Pretty Boys.
Pretty Boys, right.
Sounds good.
And it's Bandcamp.
I like Pretty Boys.
I know you do. I know you do. We'll be back with more This is the Nightlife right after this. And that does it for today's episode of This is the Nightlife. Thanks for watching. We'd like to thank our guests, Colleen Marshall with guitarist Mike Leach, Derek Varnum, Tony Parente, cruise planners, the Hanover Theater for Performing Arts, Bay State Savings Banks, Remax Vision, New Oval Restaurant, Crown Bakery, Go Local Providence, and Go Local Worcester, and our producers Jeff Sylvia and Thomas Spears. And remember, like we always say, if you're not having fun,
you're not doing it right.
So thanks for watching.
This is the Nightlife.